Sometimes I wonder why my SpongeBob and Squidward continue to work for Mr. Krabs. Hi everyone, this is Keyblade Mackay Rider Nathan here, and today I will be discussing the top 10 reasons why SpongeBob SquarePants and Squidward Tentacles should quit working at the Krusty Krab. Yes, I am aware of the fact that SpongeBob does love his job at the Krusty Krab and will do anything that Mr. Krabs asks him, from cooking Krabby Patties to cleaning to whatever. Squidward, on the other hand, hates his job with a passion, and there have been episodes that show him resigning. Number 10. They were forced to work the night shift. In the episode Graveyard Shift, Mr. Krabs comes up with the idea of opening the Krusty Krab for 24 hours. Although SpongeBob is elated, Squidward is annoyed at this. Number 9. Being paid paying Mr. Krabs to keep their jobs. In Big Pink Loser, Patrick decides to work at the Krusty Krab to make him feel like he's accomplished something in his life, and has to pay Mr. Krabs $50 an hour to do so. SpongeBob then reveals that when he first started working at the Krusty Krab, he had to pay Mr. Krabs twice the amount. Yes, he had to pay Mr. Krabs $100 per hour. Number 8. Docking their paychecks. In Squid on Strike, Mr. Krabs has decided to dock Mr. SpongeBob and Squidward's paychecks for the most arbitrary reasons, charging them $21 for the most absurd of reasons, such as breathing, standing, talking, and even existing. This prompted Squidward and SpongeBob to go on strike. Number 7. Being fired constantly. In various episodes, Mr. Krabs has been known for firing his employees for the most absurd of reasons. Like in the episode SpongeBob, You're Fired, Mr. Krabs fires SpongeBob just to save one measly nickel. Apparently, Mr. Krabs is the shittiest boss in Bikini Bottom, and decisions like that could result in him losing his business if he were in real life. Number 6. No overtime pay. In various episodes, Mr. Krabs refuses to pay his employees overtime. Every day of the week is just plain straight time, so you can forget about vacations. Number 5. Being forced to work 24/7 without breaks. In the episode Fear of the Krabby Patty, Mr. Krabs decides to open up the Krusty Krab for 24 hours as a means of one-upping Plankton for opening the chum bucket for 23 hours. This worked SpongeBob and Squidward into exhaustion, where they had to work 43 consecutive days without going home, going to bed, or using the bathroom. And as a result, SpongeBob and Squidward were driven into madness. Number 4. SpongeBob was forced to feed people excessive grease. In Greasy Buffoons, Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob feed people foods that are coated in excessive amounts of grease in a competition with Plankton. As a result, customers got sick to their stomachs, lethargic, and addicted to the food's unhealthy flavoring. When Patrick ended up getting caught up in this, SpongeBob decided to put his foot down and contacted the local health inspector. This might not have resulted in Krabs losing his 2 golden boys, but it did result in the Krusty Krab and the chum bucket both temporarily shutting down until they've cleaned up. Number 3. Mr. Krabs drove Plankton to suicide. In the episode One Course Meal, Krabs makes the discovery that Plankton is afraid of whales when Krabs' daughter Pearl arrives. Krabs decides to dress up as Pearl and torments Plankton to the point that Plankton attempts suicide. Mr. Krabs may have been former friends turned business rivals and arch enemies, but this is just sickening. What is your problem, Krabs? Number 2. Squidward being used as the doormat. In the episode Chum Fricassee, Squidward decides to help Plankton make his chum taste good by using an old family recipe, and it works for a time until Squidward decides to rush the process, and Squidward's grandmother arrives, informing the customers that the chum fricassee must be cooked for 1 whole day, or else it'll cause severe upset stomachs. As a result, the customers tear the chum bucket to the ground with their bare hands. Squidward is rehired by Krabs as the doormat. This is clearly employee abuse, which means that Krabs could lose his employees, his business, and likely be sent to prison. Number 1. Attempted murder of a health inspector. In the episode Nasty Patty, Health Inspector Yellowtail arrives at the Krusty Krab for its yearly health inspection, and Mr. Krabs gets a news report that there is a criminal out there posing as a health inspector in order to get a free meal. So Mr. Krabs coerces SpongeBob into making a disgusting Krabby Patty bite as a means of getting a criminal sick. But when Mr. Yellowtail ends up choking on a fly and getting knocked out, and the news reveals that the real fake health inspector has been arrested, Krabs and SpongeBob freak out because they thought they killed the real health inspector Yellowtail. And after the whole escapade and where the health inspector was still alive, the Krusty Krab still manages to pass the health inspection. Krabs has proven time and again that he will actually commit heinous crimes just to protect his bottom end. So be warned. Do not, and I repeat, not apply for work at the Krusty Krab. The minute SpongeBob and Squidward get the chance, they should just basically quit and look for another job. Squidward should have continued working for the Chum Bucket, whereas SpongeBob should run his own restaurant. Next time I will be doing a remake of the video and where I will be discussing the top 10 reasons why Lincoln Loud from the Loud House should leave Royal Woods for good. This is Keyblade Mackay Rider Nathan signing off. See you next video, and I'm sorry for the interruptions. I have a family cat now, and she's being a bit of a pain in the butt because she's in heat. Anyways, see ya!